And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And now Stewart. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 14-7 is the score. More from Jacksonville after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. This is Stewart again. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell able to collapse the pocket and drop it for a loss of a yard.
Calais Campbell, all 6 feet 8 inches of him, signed away from Arizona in the offseason. He's going to be a mainstay, the defensive front for Jacksonville.
8 sacks last year, hoping to build off that. Those 8 sacks were just one off his career high.
Yeah, he's an excellent player, whole lot of man.
Third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Newton. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jaguars getting set to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. He finds Ivory here. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Bortles. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Newton to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's 3rd and 4.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Bortles, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. And he's got it to Hearns. Bortles on the hook up to Hearns for the Jaguar first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, guys. We'll get back to you soon for the second half of this tied ball game. But first, let's look back now at this first half of play. So we've got a tie game at half, and you can bet both coaches are in that locker room making adjustments and telling their guys to just keep playing hard like they did in the first half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Jaguars now late in the first. Under pressure here, and the pass is picked off. Kuechly's the one who would run it back for the score. As that'll tie the score at 7-all. Jaguars take it at the 39. Here a throw deep down the field is caught, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. Now 1st and 10. Bortles under pressure will throw the pick. Coleman's going to run it all the way back for the score. Panthers tied up at 14. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Jacksonville for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. The results for them so far not that great. Well, Not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing is Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. A big play that time. Newton to Benjamin. 49 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The shotgun snap for Newton. And Dixon over the middle. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So they're operating in the red zone. Now Stewart on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This one from 35 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Pushing his way through, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here's Brad Nordman now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time. Newton to Benjamin. 57 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throwing on third down, Newton. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
I think Jacksonville was hoping, but still it was a bit of a surprise to see Yannick Ngakoue last year. Second in the NFL among rookies in sacks. We just saw another one there.
Yeah, he had 8. Of course, last year a lot of the press going to Jalen Ramsey, Myles Jack, but Ngakoue continuing to put his thumbprint on this franchise. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K'Wan Short getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners, they gave up a lot of big plays.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Bortles got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And the attention now shifts to Kelvin Benjamin. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Stewart is the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Greg Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory. 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Stewart on the counter. There he goes inside the 30. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the 1st half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the 1st half. It gets ugly in the 2nd half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Here's Bortles to throw. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Charles Johnson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Throwing now is Bortles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Adams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Newton turns and hands to Stewart. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.